Hello and welcome back to another video. Slight different video this time. Now we're going to be talking about something, change in your approach. And what I'm suggesting here is that you talk to your clients like they're children. Let me explain. It's a provocative title, I know. But just give me a moment to explain what I mean, and then hopefully by the end of this video, you'll agree with me and it won't actually seem that strange after all. First, let's consider how you might talk to a child, whether it's your own child or somebody else's. Do you make judgments? Do you disregard their feelings? And do you presume they should know everything that you do? Absolutely not. And with that in mind, there's 5 things that you can do to improve the quality of your client communication without making you feel pushy or salesy. And it starts by imagining that your client is a 4-year-old child, because it's much easier to talk to them in that way than if they were an adult. So let's start with the basics. Number 1, simplify your message and language. The first thing to note is that you need to simplify your message. And of course, I was going to say that. I'm from Clear Sales Message. Now, the Feynman technique is a 4-step process to simplifying how you present your offering. Because in short, if you can explain what you're doing to a toddler, then you have succeeded. So what are the words and the terms that you need to use, and how do you simplify and remove the fluff in order to get your point across to a 4-year-old? Since I began Clear Sales Message, my mantra has always been, if they don't understand it, they can't buy it. And I firmly believe that you can't insult people by explaining things too clearly or simplifying them too much. They will often appreciate your simplicity and then move forward to actually understand and engage with you. So although you can't simplify things too much and insult people with simplicity, I think you can definitely lose people by presuming they know things or presenting complicated and complex information. So, step 1, simplify your message and your language. Step 2, had a mellifluous tone. And yes, I had to Google that word as well the first time I heard it. Now, the definition of mellifluous is this: pleasingly smooth and musical to hear. It's essentially having a soft, smooth, pleasing voice, the kind of tone that you would take when talking to a child. You see, when you talk to a child, you'll notice that you make your voice more soft, more smooth, more higher pitched. You tend to speak more slowly and in simpler terms, and with a degree of empathy and care that you just don't use when you're speaking with adults. The average reading age of an adult in the UK is around 9 years of age, so the average listening age, if there were such a thing, is going to be on par. Using fewer words, having a softer tone, and a slower pace is going to pay dividends. So step 2 is have a mellifluous tone, have a pleasingly smooth voice. Soften your voice. Don't be so harsh and don't be so assertive with your voice. Imagine that the person that you're talking to is a child, and actually, if you smile as you talk, it can make your voice sound like that, a bit more pleasing to the ear. And that's exactly what we're going for. Step number 3. When you're talking with a child, you give them the benefit of the doubt. Talking to children often involves care and guidance. We want what's best for children, particularly if they're our own, and we often forgive them for not knowing things or not doing things. We take the lead of the conversation or situation, but without being overbearing. Often we'll say things like, do you think you can do it, rather than just do it? Or what are you waiting for? So we'll give children the benefit of the doubt, and if they don't know things or if they're not sure of things, we'll respect that and we'll offer them the advice and the guidance that they need. And this is the approach that you should be echoing in your client conversations. Don't chastise people or think less of them if they don't know something. Show them care and respect and give them the benefit of the doubt. Number 4, don't give them too much choice. After simplification of your message, changing your tone, and giving your clients the benefit of the doubt, the supercharger is this: give them as little choice as possible. When speaking with children, we know that too much choice can lead to confusion and difficulty, and your clients are no different. Presenting clients with as few options as possible that are relevant to them will maximize their chance of making a decision and maximize your chance of moving forward. If you have a complex offering where there are lots of choices and lots of decisions to be made as standard, then just stagger those decisions and cluster them together. First we talk about color, then we talk about price, then we talk about location, whatever it happens to be. What you can't do is present your clients, or indeed present a child, with too many choices or too many options, because they just won't make a choice. So less choice often means more sales. And finally, number 5, make it as easy as possible for them to win. If you've ever played a game with a child or had a play fight, did you push them as hard as you could, or did you make it as easy as possible for them to win and enjoy that feeling of winning? Now, I play chess with my son, my 6-year-old son, and in the beginning I made it as easy as possible for him to win because I knew it would help build his confidence and keep him engaged. If I thrashed him every time from the get-go, he's soon going to go back to Lego and lose interest. Now, as a side note, he now does actually beat me when we play chess when I'm actually trying to win, and I'm in a bit of a dichotomy. I don't know if I should be proud that I've taught my 6-year-old son to beat me at chess, or ashamed that a 6-year-old can beat me at chess, but I guess I'll never get to the bottom of that. So the point here is to make it as easy as possible for your clients to win. And win in this case is obviously resolve their issues, meet their needs, buy your product or service. So how can you make dealing with you and winning, so to speak, as easy as possible? What friction can you remove? Can you make it free delivery, next day delivery, a simplified website, a memorable phone number, a memorable email address, using calls to action, making it as obvious and as easy as possible as to what a client needs to do to buy from you and to win? So there you have it. If you want to improve the quality of your communication with your clients, then think about this for a moment. Treat them like children. Talk to them like they're children, because that will involve you simplifying your message, having a mellifluous tone, reducing the choice, making it easier for them to win. And these are all positives that's going to help move the sales conversation forward. So to conclude, treat your clients like they're adults, but talk to them like they're children. Now, I hope you enjoyed that video. Please do feel free to share this with anybody who you think would benefit from it. And if you like this type of content, then please do subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell so you're notified when we release more videos like this. Thank you very much for your time. I'll see you in the next video.